Hello, my name is Rick Mihm, and I'm the Executive Director of the Dubuque Rescue Mission. This fall I celebrate my 12th year as Director. It has been a time of immense growth both for me personally as well as for the organization. One of the great challenges of any nonprofit director is to build resiliency into their organization so that every donor dollar goes directly toward meeting its stated mission. For me, at the Dubuque Rescue Mission, that is to serve the needs of the poor and marginalized of our community. I think you will agree that the programming and additions made over the past 12 years have allowed us to reach this resiliency goal. Outside of getting to know the men of the mission when I arrived, it didn't take me long to find a space behind the mission to grow food. One of our major ministries is feeding the hungry. Currently, we provide a free, hot, nutritious meal to men, women, and children 3 times a day. This amounts to 4,300 meals a month. When I began my post, I was concerned about the nutritional value of what we were serving and the total absence of vegetables, fruits, and whole grains. I located an empty lot behind the mission, owned by the City of Dubuque, and in collaboration with the city, we built one large raised bed to grow vegetables for our free meal ministry. This is currently our mission gardens. What began as one raised bed is now several raised beds, a commercial greenhouse provided by FarmTech, multiple fruit trees and bushes, chickens, herbs, and resting areas. Continuing with food production, New Hope Catholic Worker Farm began growing vegetables with the men and started a small dairy herd to provide milk and other dairy products for the free meal ministry. Currently, we milk 3 Jersey cows and bring in 7 gallons of milk every day and 9 dozen eggs a week. Additionally, men from the mission go out to the farm for retreat and respite. When I began in 2007, there were 5 staff plus myself. Today, we have 21 staff. Most were homeless and struggling with addiction themselves. The mission was the one place that gave them a chance to prove themselves, and that was all it took. They are loyal and faithful employees, giving back to their community. Another important ministry began in the summer of 2010 when we established our bicycle repair shop. A common consequence of addiction is the loss of driving privileges. Most of our men are not getting their driver's license back anytime soon. Therefore, they depend on bicycles for transportation. I was able to secure a grant from the Hardig Foundation to purchase tools and bike stands. We then began training the men in bicycle repair. Currently, the bicycle repair shop is at our thrift store on Central. There, men can work to repair a bike and then have the bike once they've completed 10 hours of service. Since 2010, we have provided hundreds of bikes to our men and others in the community who cannot otherwise afford one. At the end of 2010, Father Tom Romberg gave a generous donation to build transitional housing for the men of the mission. The Board of Directors approved the purchase of a property at 25th and Elm Street, and the first transitional house was completed in the spring of 2012, the Father Tom Romberg House. Since then, 2 additional houses, St. Francis and St. Benedict House, have been completed, providing transitional housing for 15 mission men. Each man must have full-time work and pay $250 a month for rent. With the savings from low rent, the men are able to put away money and usually move into their own place within a year. There is a full-time live-in staff person who assists the men in their transition. In June of 2014, the mission installed 98 solar panels on our roof. These panels provide 25% of our electrical needs. This is a great savings since our monthly electrical bill is one of our major expenses. Additionally, we received a grant from Grants to Green to insulate the mission and fill all air infiltration. along with replacing appliances with Energy Star units. This has provided significant monthly energy savings. In October of 2014, the Mission Thrift Store expanded to an additional store at 235 West 2nd Street. This store provided additional space for the many donated items we were receiving. We quickly outgrew that store, and currently, Mission Store 2 is located at 998 Central, the former Yeager Hardware building. Back to resiliency. These thrift stores provide the income for staff payroll and cover our utility bills to boot. As Executive Director, none of this would have been possible without the support and prayers of each of you. Thank you for these amazing 12 years of service to the least among us. I hope to continue serving for a long time to come. Thanks to the Board of Directors for their strong support over these years. I couldn't have done it without your leadership. Peace to all of you. Amen.